I just want to start asking you about this whole tech sector and the semiconductor side of things, because we continue to see, of course, the geopolitical tensions building up between the U.S. and China. Is this having any impact on your economy, on how you operate in this sector?
All right. Well, first, thank you, Sherry. Well, we know as we navigate through this tech war, I mean, it's a global trade war, but it's really, to me, the challenges are facing the tech industry. But we're talking to companies, and companies are telling us that they are realigning and redesigning their supply chain. And so as a result, we've seen more investments coming to the region. Malaysia, of course, has been a net beneficiary of that. And Malaysia has been in this industry for more than 50 years. We built a strong ecosystem around the semiconductor industry and has been a major part of our exports. So to me, when we see what's happening today, many companies in Malaysia, both Malaysian companies and international companies in Malaysia, are seeing better results as a result.
Could that change depending on how the U.S. elections unfold in November?
Well, honestly, when I see what has happened in the last 5 years, even during the change from Trump to Biden, we don't see major changes in this sector for Malaysia, for Malaysian companies, and also for the international companies based in Malaysia. And I don't foresee that continues to change when there is if there is a new policy change in the new U.S. administration.
The U.S. has been stepping up curbs when it comes to Chinese chip makers, right? Has that affected Malaysia, and how do you try and navigate this?
Yes, well, to date, it has not affected. What's key is we continue to engage both China and US. Of course, Malaysia is a very open economy. We are parties to many multilateral and bilateral FTAs with many nations around the world. So the key is to continue to engage. To date, we have not seen any tariff being imposed on companies based in Malaysia in the chip or in the semiconductor sector.
Perhaps one of the challenges is building up a skilled workforce, right? What are the strategies to counter some of the concerns that Malaysia doesn't have that adequate workforce to be able to realise these, chip investment ambitions?
I think you're right. One of the major challenge for the industry, and this is not just for Malaysia, but also globally, is talent. The talent pool required for the growing semiconductor industry has been quite demanding. So for Malaysia, we have been working very closely with industry. We have programs such as Academy in Industry. It's basically a work-based learning program where we work closely with academia and industry to have skill set being upgraded, or we have reskilling as well. So basically it's a course where employees will get paid, and after that will get permanent jobs with the companies. But what's important is we're skilling people according to the needs of the industry.
Minister, of course, you're in Hong Kong right now for major events, including Invest Malaysia, including Belt and Road initiatives as well. Tell us a little bit about what sort of companies globally you're targeting for them to come over to Malaysia, and how far along are the conversations in these negotiations to bring them to your country, and anything exciting that you could disclose today?
Well, I've been meeting investors, both capital market investors as well as FDI investors. They're talking about various sectors that they are interested in. And we, of course, have been focusing on 5 key sectors that we want companies to come to Malaysia and invest in Malaysia, especially in the digital and green sector. We are looking at 5 key sectors, as I mentioned. We are looking at the E&E sector, the digital economy sector, chemical, petrochemical, healthcare, especially on medical devices and pharmaceutical, as well as the aerospace industry. So these are the 5 sectors that we've been talking to the investors in Hong Kong, based in Hong Kong.
So that's some diversification there, I think. How important is it, do you think, for Malaysia to be able to not have all its eggs in the AI basket, given the questions over investment and, the correlated returns? Is that a concern, do you think?
Well, that's why if you look at where we are today, we do not just focusing on E&E, particularly semiconductor. I mentioned that we are also in various other spaces that we have focusing on today, aerospace and chemical, petrochemical being two out of the five that I mentioned earlier. We have a very diversified economy. We have a commodity-based economy as well, still strong. I mean, 20% of our exports is commodities, and the other 80% is in the manufacturing and services sector.